Good morning, and thank you for attending Police Headquarters. My name is Constable Carolyn DeClute, and I am here today to introduce Staff Inspector Mike Earl, who will be providing an update on numerous bank robbery investigations. Staff Inspector.
Good morning, folks, and thanks for attending this press conference. The Toronto Police Hold-Up Squad is looking for the public's assistance and the media's assistance in identifying a bank robber who we dubbed the Lunchtime Bandit. The individual has been on a robbery spree in the last month, committing 5 bank robberies from the 21st of November to the 17th of December along the Yonge Street strip between Davisville and Lawrence Avenue in the city of Toronto. On each occasion, the individual walks into the bank with a well-written note indicating that he's armed and making a demand for cash. The individual is described as preppy, mid-20s, clean-cut looking, well-dressed. He's always wearing the same clothes, the same coat, same hat. Medium build, 5'10" to 6 feet in height, and he may have some light freckles on his face. We're hoping that the media and the public can identify this individual as soon as possible. As I said, he's committed 5 bank robberies in the course of a month, and we want to put an end to this spree. Anybody that has any information on this individual, please contact Crime Stoppers or the Hold-Up Squad. Questions?
This gentleman looks, it doesn't look like what you would think a bank robber looks like. You mentioned he looks a little preppy. Any ideas as to, you know, what he might be doing, where he might be coming from, where he might be going?
Well, the whole idea is 4 of the 5 bank robberies happened between 12 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why he's been dubbed the Lunchtime Bandit. So, and one of the robberies was after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's almost he has a pattern of some sort. Well, maybe he is on lunch break between 12 and 1 or in that area. He could be a student. He could have a job in that area. And the bank robberies are all along the subway line. The one with his hat off is after the robbery. You can see he has a mop of hair that he's hiding underneath his hat. He even has a side part there. So it is disguising his hairstyle, the toque. So, you know, we're hoping that, you know, to give the tellers and the bank employees an early Christmas present by trying to get this preppy punk off the street before he goes on to commit further robberies.
Has he been violent at all? And he hands a note, you said?
He has a note indicating he's armed, so it becomes personal. It's not about the money with the hold-up squad and with apprehending these individuals. It's the personal threat on the bank teller, personally, leaning over a counter, whispering, indicating that he is armed and going to shoot you unless you provide the money. So the post-traumatic stress kicks in on some of these tellers. Some of them can't return to work because of fear of the job. And so it is a violent crime, and it needs to be, this guy needs to be apprehended. And committing 5 in a matter of a month is a spree to me, and we have to get this guy off the streets, hopefully before lunchtime.
Anybody ever seen the gun that he says he has? You ever pulled it out on anybody, or just indicated that he was armed?
No, just indicated that he's armed, and the notes, my understanding, are well written with proper grammar, which tells me that he very well may be, maybe he's never been in trouble before. Maybe he's an educated individual that's down and out, and this is his only hope to get some type of money. But he definitely looks like a clean-cut individual that probably doesn't fit this mode. But at the end of the day, he's definitely putting the fear of God into bank employees, and we need to get him off the street.
How much cash did he take it off with?
He's got cash at each robbery, and I won't discuss the amounts of cash because it's not about the cash.
Is he in and out pretty quickly?
Fairly quickly in and out of the bank. He'll pose as a customer, and then he gets his money and takes off. And on the one incident with his hat off, he was seen going into the subway. So we're suspecting that his mode of transportation is the subway.
Get pictures of him down in the subway?
The one with his hat off is in the subway. He
But it
moves.
looks like different colors.
I think it's just the coloring. It's just the way the color comes up in the video. We're pretty sure the same hat and yeah, it looks different images on the pixels.
It's a pretty brazen guy to walk in there not concealing his identity really in any way.
Well, and I'm thinking that, you know, if he thinks that he's never been in trouble with the police before, maybe he thinks he's not going to be recognized. And this is why we need to get this picture out to the public as much as we can, because somebody's going to know this individual. It's going to be a neighbor, a friend, a family member. Somebody's going to know this individual and recognize him right away.
Do you have an approximate age?
Mid-20s is what I've been told, and somewhere medium build, 5'10" to 6 feet.
And he always acts alone?
Yes, he does.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
We're good. Thank you very much for attending.